Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. It's an overcast day today in paradise, but I have some breaking news for you my friends. The president of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, has said that he is ready to fight South Africa. Yes, you heard me right. Rwanda is ready to fight South Africa. And the president, Paul Kagame, is very angry. And he did a video clip the other day. They had a conference in East Africa to talk about the crisis that is happening in the eastern part of Congo, bordering Rwanda and Uganda. And at that conference, President Paul Kagame let the world know what he thinks about the war in Congo and what exactly is he doing, my friends. I will play for you a clip about 2 minutes long, and then I will come back with my analysis. But my friends, Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, is very angry. What he's saying, he's ready to fight South Africa because what South Africa is doing is sending troops to fight against the groups that he's trying to keep out of Rwanda. Now, the Eastern Congo is the city of Goma that was captured by M23, which is a Rwandan back group, is heading south towards another city. And President Kagame said that it's because of the lot of wars in that area. People are dying for years, upon 20 years now, and nobody is doing anything. And now people are gonna send troops to help to fight with, alongside the people who he is trying to keep out of Rwanda, because their goal is to get into Rwanda and take over the country. So he is fighting a war on his border. It's just like what is happening in Russia and Ukraine. NATO wanted to expand to Ukraine so that they can be right on the border of Russia, so that they can enter Russia at any time. And Russia said, no, they're not going to allow that. It's the same thing that is happening in the Eastern Congo. These groups are right on the border, right next to Rwanda. And if that chaos gets out of control, they can go in to Rwanda and take over the country. And President Paul Kagame has said he will not allow that, because before I go on with my analysis, I want you to listen to him carefully, and then I will come back with my final analysis. This is President Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda. And this is when he was at the East African emergency meeting. There you go, my friends. Listen to President Paul Kagame right now.
Or, like he didn't want East African community because they were not doing things the way he wanted, even if it was not right. He got rid of them and he decided to bring in SADC. SADC was, without any question, coming to assist Tshisekedi to fight alongside FDLR, these murderers of our people here in this country, to fight against mercenaries, and to have Burundi on ethnic political basis decide to support Tshisekedi in whatever endeavor, including exactly doing what those murderers did to our people and what they are doing in Eastern Congo. They have displaced people, they have killed people, they have persecuted them on a daily basis for who they are. We have refugees here who have been here for the last 20 plus years, just dislocated from Congo and sent to Rwanda because they say these are ethnic Tutsis, and therefore they belong to Rwanda, they don't belong there. And everybody else around, I don't know how many entities we have in Congo, honestly. We have MONUSC, we have SAMI DRC, we have mercenaries, we have Burundi, we have FDLR that has joined them. And everybody is there watching this thing, and we pretend it's like we don't understand what has been going on for all these years. And then when things like this of last week erupted, we behave like we are surprised or we are concerned about humanitarian crisis, about this and that. Isn't persecuting and killing people and displacing them part of that humanitarian concern? So as East Africans, we sit here and then do what about it?
There you had it, my friends. You heard of how angry President Paul Kagame was, and he is definitely not playing around. What he is accusing South Africa of is sending troops to fight the enemy, to fight with the enemy against him, because he has been on that border fighting these groups, so many groups that he don't even know how many, but there's a lot of them. And he has been on the border fighting that group for like over 20 years now, and nobody is coming to help. And those people in that area, in Goma, in the Goma of Congo, which is bordering Rwanda, has been displaced, and many thousands of refugees as a result goes into Rwanda, and Rwanda has to take care of those refugees as a result of the wars that is happening in that area. So he is saying he don't understand how people believe, people are pretending like they don't understand what is happening there, and he will not put up with it anymore, my friends. And this news is going worldwide now because President Paul Kagame is not a regular president. In 1994, when you had the genocide in Rwanda, President Paul Kagame was an army general who won the war. He was fighting with the Tutsis, and who were being persecuted. The Tutsis were being persecuted by the Hutus. That is why you had the Rwanda genocide. It was the genocide of the Tutsis. They were being displaced, they were being destroyed by the Hutus and some other groups from out of the Congo. So President Paul Kagame fought alongside the Tutsis and defeated the Hutus and the other groups that was in Rwanda. And that is how he became president. So he's a real army general. And those groups, he's saying some of those groups that he defeated went into the eastern Congo, right next to him. And they have been hiding there for over 20 years, starting up these little wars here and there, with their main goal of to finish what they failed to do in 1994. Remember, they were defeated, those groups were defeated, and they ran to the eastern Congo. And they have been there waiting for the opportunity to go back into Rwanda to fight again so that they can take over Rwanda, my friends. This is what SABC out of South Africa is saying. Rwanda is ready for confrontation with South Africa. Rwandan President Paul Kagame says Rwanda is prepared for a confrontation with South Africa if necessary. Kagame said Ramaphosa had not warned Rwanda about its military activities in the DRC, but instead requested logistical support while acknowledging South Africa's efforts for peace. Kagame asserted that South Africa is not in a position to act as a peacemaker and mediate, and warned that if South Africa seeks confrontation with Rwanda, he will respond accordingly, my friends. Kagame clarified details in a recent conversation with Ramaphosa. This is what Paul Kagame said. What has been said about these conversations in the media by South African officials and President Ramaphosa himself contains a lot of distortion, deliberate attacks, and even lies. If words can change so much from conversation to public statement, it says a lot about these very important issues that is being discussed. My friends, it's a very overcast day. The rain looks like it's about to come down, but I will continue and try to end this video, my friends, just for you. In a statement on Twitter, this is what Kagame provided the following information. Number one, he wants to clarify what Ramaphosa of South Africa is saying. Number one, Paul Kagame said Rwanda Defense Force is not an army, is an army. Rwanda Defense Force is an army, not a militia. SAMIDRC, South African mission in the DRC, is not a peacekeeping force and has no place in this situation. It was authorized by SADC as a belligerent force engaging in offensive combat operations alongside genocidal armed groups like FDLR, which targets Rwanda. So he's saying South Africa is fighting with FDLR to fight against Rwanda. SAMIDRC displaced the East African Community Regional Force, a true peacekeeping force contributing to the failure of negotiation process. East African Army has a force that is specially there to peacekeep. But the president of Congo said he don't want any East African Community Force Army. He wants SADC. So he went and he saw SADC, and SADC is now fighting against the enemy of Rwanda. Fighting with the enemy of Rwanda to fight against Rwanda. He said that is what is actually happening in the Eastern Congo. Ramaphosa never issued a warning but requested support for basic necessities like electricity, food, water for South African forces. Ramaphosa confirmed to Kagame that M23 did not kill the South African soldiers. FRDC, DRC armed forces did. If South Africa prefers confrontation, Rwanda will respond accordingly. These are the facts that President Paul Kagame is stating. And number 7, Kagame's remarks underscores rising tensions between the two nations over the conflict in the DRC and the role of external forces in the region. So this is getting very, very serious, my friends. This is no joke. What is happening in the Congo, this is serious business. And I want you to comment under this video. Let me know your thoughts and opinion on what you think. Like the video. And if you're watching for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're happy to have you here at Bjorn Uncut. Please subscribe to the channel, share the video with all your friends and family, and comment your thoughts and opinions on this video, on what you think about Rwanda ready to fight South Africa, and what you think about Cyril, president of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, sending South African forces to Rwanda to fight with the enemy of Rwanda against Rwanda. That is what President Paul Kagame is saying. And some other breaking news coming out of the Eastern Congo. And this news is saying M23 rebels, allegedly backed by Rwanda, are reportedly moving southwards towards Bukavu, the capital of the South Kivu province, to expand their control in eastern DRC, DR Congo, after capturing Goma. So M23 group, the group that is backed by Rwanda, has captured the city of Goma already, and they are now heading south to the capital of south. They're heading south towards Bukavu, the capital of South Kivu province, to expand their control over eastern DRC Congo. So President Paul Kagame is not making any joke. He is going after another city in the eastern part of Congo to capture it, to secure that whole region. And then I am told that they will be heading south to the capital Kinshasa, the capital of Congo. And once Kinshasa falls, they have the whole of Congo. So this is not any joke. These groups have been in Congo for many decades, fighting, destabilizing the country so they can steal resources. And it is time somebody stand up to these brutal groups in the region, my friends. It is time. And President Paul Kagame, a former general of Rwanda who defeated the militia groups that was in Rwanda in 1994 causing the genocide, to become president of Rwanda is not making any joke. He's very serious and he is fighting to the very end, my friends. Thank you for watching this video, and please consider, if you're watching for the first time, I'm here in the Caribbean islands, and it's overcast day to day in the Caribbean, and I would like for you to subscribe to my channel. On this channel, we bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora, which includes the Caribbean island nations, African Americans, Afro-Canadians, Afro-British, Afro-Europeans, Africans in South America. Those make up the African diaspora. And the mission is to bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. So we bring to you breaking news that affects our people worldwide, whether in the African diaspora or on the African continent. On this channel, we analyze the news and we bring to you the facts, my friends. So please consider subscribing. And I also have another channel, a travel channel. The link is in the description box. On that channel, I do travel vlogs. I talk about my travel experiences. I give you information about visas, travel restrictions worldwide that affect our people, which is the African continent and the African diaspora, my friends. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you again tomorrow in the next one. My name is Bjorn. This is Bjorn Uncut, and I'll see you again tomorrow in the next video. I said that I will bring to you a video every day until the end of the month, and we will see how it goes going forward. But thank you for watching. Please consider liking this video, sharing it with all your friends, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again tomorrow in the next video. Much love. Bye-bye.